Hi everyone, this is Aaron for Zollotech, and this is a review of iOS 6. iOS 6 has been out sometime for developers, but not out to the public until today. It may not be out until later today if you're seeing this early, but it is a great upgrade. Nothing crazy, it's kind of incremental with a couple nice things here and there. The first major thing they've updated is Maps. No longer is there Google Maps, there's just simply Apple Maps with built-in turn-by-turn navigation on the iPad and the iPhone. It does talk, navigate, and this allows you to swipe between different things. This is actually a route I picked up between Rochester and Syracuse. You can go out, zoom out, and there's that very interesting flyover that Apple's been touting. We'll go to the Sydney Opera House and I'll show you that real quick. We have a bunch of information about it using Yelp. Tells the address, tells the phone number, has reviews, photos. Pretty nice. It's really quite a nice little update. You can zoom right into the Opera House. And if we hit this little button here, that's for flyover, the little buildings button, and it brings us at an angle. We can zoom around or spin around. We can go right down almost to the ground with it. It's pretty neat and pretty amazing, but is only available in major cities right now, but really neat and something that I think is a great idea and nice to see. We also have the ability to search for different things such as supermarkets. You can see I did that here before. We'll search for supermarket and it finds all the supermarkets in the area and we'll show you the rating as well. And you can get directions to here and from here. Really nice interface, very simple and intuitive. One of the other major updates they've done is to Siri. Siri now does sports, it does restaurants, and also movies. There's really not huge updates, but let's try an example anyway. What was the last Buffalo Bills score?
Buffalo crushed Kansas City by a score of 35-17 last Sunday.
So you can see it works great. It works the exact same way on the iPhone as well as does Maps and everything else. One of the other updates is to Facebook, or really more Facebook integration. If we scroll down here or pull down the notifications, we can tap to post, tap to tweet. Nothing huge, but it's there, and it's a nice little touch if you use that to post a lot. There's also an update to FaceTime on the phone for cellular. That only matters if you're not on AT&T, because if you're on AT&T and have a grandfathered unlimited plan like I do, they're not allowing it right now. Hopefully that'll change in the future, but right now that's the way it is. We also have Passbook. Passbook is a great idea. It's to hold all of your passes, such as Starbucks cards and Target cards. And when you get close to those locations, it will pop up on the notification screen and show you the card for that location, and you can tap to use it or you can just pass it by. One of the other neat things they've done is with PhotoStream. PhotoStream lets you sync all your photos between devices such as the iPhone and the iPad, but now I can share those photo streams with a friend. This one I've shared with my brother, so it only allows me to share it with them or online, and it's not on something like Facebook for everyone else to see. If we go down to the bottom right, you can see it has comments. You can comment just like you could on Facebook, but only it's between who you share it with. I would assume you'd use it between good friends and family members mostly, but it's a nice little addition. I don't know how many people will use it or know that it's there though. Accessibility has been updated to allow locking out of apps, locking out of things such as touching the home button. If you're using this with a small child and you don't want them to hit that, it does some neat little things like that. That's been updated. Mail now has VIP boxes on the iPhone or the iPad. You can go here, you can see there's VIP if you want to flag an email as a VIP email address. There's mostly little tweaks as you're seeing. One of the other updates I think that's really neat, that's not really mentioned, is Do Not Disturb. Do Not Disturb stops you from getting notifications. If you get a call in the middle of the night, it won't ring. It'll just let you know in the morning. But if that person is trying to get through and they call within a certain amount of time, it will notify you and will ring your phone. So it's a neat little option and something I will definitely benefit from. Now, the other things really are very minor tweaks. There's over 200 tweaks overall. One of the things has to do with the actual UI changing. You can see here it's now black. It looks really good, just different colors. And this little dial here is kind of like real metal. If I move it around, it actually changes using the motion sensor. It changes the image to look as though light was reflecting off it. It's pretty neat, but not anything that's anyone's going to really probably notice too much. Overall, iOS is great, I think, but it's really incrementally updated this time. And the UI is getting a little bit old to look at if you've used the device like I have for 5 years. But for the majority of people that haven't, I think it's still pretty fresh for most people, and this update will be something they're very excited about. However, if you're a tech enthusiast, Android Jelly Bean might look a little more enticing to you, as may Windows Phone 8. So I'd be curious to hear what you have to say about that. Maybe it's something you're sick of and you want to try something else. And I would encourage that if you're sick of it. And you may find that you still like iOS. You may find you don't. But either way, please place that in the comments below. If you haven't subscribed already, please go ahead and subscribe. As always, thanks for watching. This is Aaron. I'll see you next time.